What's up, everybody? Thanks for stopping in, and today we're actually going to do a comparison between the two vehicles. Everyone gets so caught up in the newer cars that are coming out and they always forget about where it all started. Back in the 80s, smuggling coke.
I want you to show me how to get to know someone like you, someone like you. I want you to know me, 'cause I know then you'll see we could be true, we could be true. I want you to see what I see in us, something so real, something so real. I want you to see that this is a love that we both feel, that we both feel. And how will we ever know if the love will ever grow without trying, without trying? And how will we ever see if we are meant to be? It's terrifying, it's terrifying.
So, what we're actually going to do today is, really, I don't think we're actually going to be able to find out whose car is actually better unless we had a trail car, and we do not.
Yeah.
And we both are big lovers of these sports cars, so I'm pretty sure that we're both going to love different aspects of each car equally.
Most definitely.
But what a better place to find it out in the middle of the woods, in the middle of a windy freaking mountain pass. Like with these cars were, what, iconic for? I mean, like yours is the iconic car from Initial D. Mine was even an Initial D, wasn't it?
No, yours was in Wangan Midnights.
Wangan
Midnights.
Wangan?
I believe that's how it's pronounced.
But
Wangan.
anyway, so basically what we're doing here is Bobby owned one of these, so he's cheating right out the gate. Right out the gate.
Turbo.
He owned a turbo, yeah. So it's a little different. So he may have some different things to comment on, and who knows? And I won't even know until he goes and comes back. You know what he's gonna say about it. Just like him, he's not gonna know what I'm gonna say about his car, because I'm gonna take his car and go for a ride in it as well too. And I promise I'm not gonna butcher any of the crap he says about my car, because it's fair game.
I haven't drove a Z in years.
What's that?
I haven't drove a Z in years. I can.
Yeah, you remember how to adjust everything?
Nope, because I didn't have power.
Oh, you did?
Oh, got it. Your clutch is so different from mine.
Is it?
Holy hell yes. Much stiffer, much more travel.
Much more, yeah, probably is.
A lot more travel, actually. Holy shit, there's a lot more travel before it engages. Heavy car, but does not really feel heavy. Feels pretty damn good, actually. Definitely feels torque. A lot more torque than I got. About the same in fourth, though. Feels about the same. care for that too much. It kind of bothered me a little bit, to be honest. You started feeling the weight. I definitely can't drive it like I can the RX7. Then again, different person. Used to different things, different features, different abilities. I may just not be able to enter as tight as he can. Or I should say, I can corner in tighter than he can. Oh no, not bad. I miss driving these. It's so much fun. Such a beautiful car. Fantastic ride. Well, I would switch them cars for a day just to get back into driving these. Crazy. There we go. I love it. That's how you put an e-brake up. Oh! You knew that was coming.
All right. The test is now continued. Apparently, in the middle of it, when I was getting ready to get in Bobby's car to go up and down the mountain,
State boy go by.
state police may have rolled by a little bit, so we may have been having a little fun out there on the mountain that you didn't get a chance to see. But rest assured, I'm gonna find out what Bobby did to draw the cops out of there, because I know he was in my car doing something. It was something bad. But all right, so I'm gonna start out from here, and I guess Bobby's gonna get to drive my car some more. So let's get back into cars, right?
Yeah.
All right, so this is gonna be for me actually driving his car now. Finally, I drove out to this point and I really wanted to get in it. Now I don't know if you can actually hear me because there's a lot of car making a lot of noise right here in the middle. And apparently there's an obnoxious noise inside of his car, so let's get in here and find out what to do. Ooh. Oh, fitting in his car's a little bit more interesting. Holy crap, everything is so much tighter in here. I mean, it's in here. How do you fit in this? Everything in here is just like square. I mean, like it's beautiful. It is. It really is. Seats are a little rough though. All right, so everything is so much lighter in here than in my car. Like the clutch. I keep wanting to tell him, but the clutch, it just seems so far away. The third is diagonal. That's messed up. That's messed up. I've never been in a car where third is diagonal. So light. All right, now I gotta remember his car is lowered and I can see his headlights. Doesn't start fucking popping until about $6,000 it starts coming up in. And this is just so much of a different experience. Now the steering wheel I thought would be a little bit smaller than what I have, but apparently it's pretty decent. Now, we had to go into a valley road, which is still just as windy. Vibrations with this suspension on here I thought would have been a lot more pronounced, but the car seems to have a much bigger bounce than I expected. It is a good time. I'm gonna pop this window up, hopefully it works. Now, you can hear that the microwave is done. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but that high-pitched noise that you hear so much of right now, that is That apparently is the door is ajar. That is definitely a delightful noise. But the initial torque on this car is so light. Like, I don't know how people can actually take and fly around it and kick asses without a lot of clutch kicking. But it feels right at home. It feels very, very. I thought the notchiness of the shifter was going to be bad, but it's really not that bad. But it does not like to be at normal piston operations. And it hops. It's very hoppy. The front end hopped and then the ass end hopped. Feels nice though. Feels nice. It was very controllable. It was more of a power slide jump. This is the first rotary I've ever been in, and the sound, and it's very smooth. The microwave is still done, but if that's the worst thing that you have to deal with, then I don't know what to say. It doesn't seem like it's that nice from a dig, but everything in it just feels right. It makes me feel like I'm driving a car. The tack is dead centered in this, just right in front of my face. Notches for my thumbs in the steering wheel. I mean, just very nice. And I'm gonna have to say, Bobby, I know you probably bitched about everything that I have in my car, but I'm enjoying this. Visibility is a lot better in this than it is in my car. Definitely is. Kind of makes me wish I would have took it on the mountain, but I'll tell you what, I'm watching his ass in the mirror, and that is one sexy bitch behind me right now. That car. This may be an FC. That's my Z. Oh, eat your asshole, Kanye West. So much RPM. It doesn't have near the amount of grip as my car, and the brakes feel like bricks. Because of the stiff suspension, not allowing it to grip to these bumpier roads. Nice pop, instantaneous, very responsive with the throttle. I just wish there was more torque. I love this. This is so linear. I expected it to be fucking a little bit more violent, and it's not. Everything just works together in it. Except, I don't know. There's certain little things that I miss about my car, like the really close pedal, and the shit not being so notchy. And the fact that the popcorn is done. So I'm gonna have to turn this back to Bobby. And I don't feel like turning it back to Bobby. It feels nice. It feels at home. Everything is within range to me. Little details are quite funny. Like, for example, the lights. Everything inside my car is on the steering column and not the dash. It's the other way around in this car. Everything is on the dash, in the column of the dash, and it makes it really weird. But the funny thing is, it's right where it should be, so it's right at your fingertips still. It just doesn't have that killer instinct like mine does, though. He was absolutely right. The torque is missing. And doesn't mean the car's not fun. By no means, because it builds and builds and builds, just like mine. It's very linear, just like the Z. But it doesn't have that pull like mine. The Z has it on brute force versus a very nice linear smooth run. So I'm gonna have to to say I give it to my car when it comes to violence. But that rotary sound, yo, it's fucking phenomenal. But the car does fall on its face at low RPMs. At low RPMs, it just doesn't have it, and you feel it would because of the extra pops, because 3 sides and every side fires. You think that it would have that extra punch and low end torque, and it just doesn't. But once it gets built, once you get the $6,000 in this thing, it seems like it just wants to hang on. It just wants to keep you there. But the car is responsive. It's very crisp, very clean, and I thank you, Bobby, for letting me do this. So we're gonna pull this one over and do the finish ups. I'm gonna find some place to stop, and that will be that. All right, so we just got back, obviously, and this is where we ended up going. We made it safe. We didn't get arrested. That's the important thing. We got an ass load of shots, so make sure that you follow Bobby7, Battle Bobby7. What is it, Battle 7? What is it?
It's Battle7_Bobby.
I'll have to type it into the stuff down below. He's gonna make me work, but make sure you follow him, find some of his pictures, because I guarantee he's gonna be posting like crazy. And then obviously there's a link for me up in my banner. You can see that, and just go right over there, and that'll be all the stuff that you didn't see in between the scenes. And I'll tell you what, I had fun. I was impressed with your car. I was impressed with your car. You're right. You were 100% right when you told me that it doesn't have the torque, the initial torque that mine has. It builds kind of like a turbo spooling. You know what I mean? It has to get that momentum, and it only really does it. It seemed like it only really did it at around 5.5, 6 is when it really started being linear to the point where it was like you feel it just.
Feel like, yeah, really. Well, the thing is, it really kicks in around 4-ish, about 38, 4, but then you feel it heavier.
I may have been in the wrong gear, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't really have to change gears too much. It was nice.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is that he has much higher RPMs, but I'll outrun him in a gear, like one gear. My gears will just keep going because of how long the gears are, and then he'll go you're like half a gear off of me. Pretty much.
Yeah, about that, yeah.
But they are both beautiful cars and unappreciated for what they are. Like RX7s, I think they should always keep the rotary.
Yes.
And the VG is underrated. But then again, let's face it, that thing was a tank ass anyhow.
Yeah.
That came from the factory.
Yeah.
But the real question is, did you enjoy my car?
I did. I definitely did.
How did you like the ride quality? Because I fucking hit one bump and I was like, oh, gotta slow down.
Well, I mean, it's nice because it's smoother, but at the same time, the cornering, you don't have that stiffness.
Yeah, but on those roads back there, if you didn't notice when I went around through that one S turn, I got a front hop, then I got an ass hop
I
right
saw
out
that.
of it.
That was beautiful.
Oh, you like that? You like that?
I did the same thing.
Oh, yeah? Did you?
I was like, yes, I'm gonna hit some dirt with that tire.
but no, it was fun. Only thing I can complain about your car is the space. After being in mine, the space in yours is very cramped.
Yes.
But it was very comfortable. Everything was where it was supposed to be. Everything was in place, and everything. I didn't know you didn't have anything on your. It's on your dashboard. All your controls are on the dash.
Yes.
So I was totally confused. If I had to turn on your headlights, it would have been on. I wouldn't have known how to do any of it. So we'll have to take and leave this one up. Would you say it's a tie?
Yeah. You got more torque.
So my car is more violent when it comes to the engine. Your car is more violent when it comes to the road. Yeah. So on that note, we're gonna leave you with that. You can take and let us know in the comments below. I'm sure Bobby's gonna watch this one to make sure that make sure he monitors whether or not. And let us know which car you like better, and maybe even why. Because if you own one, let us know about the stuff you did. Now I did a bunch of stuff on what I love and like about my car. Maybe I'll let him do a couple on his too and put it on my channel. Because one of them is that FC life of the breakdown. But anyway, so we'll leave you with that. Please hit us up in the comments. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. There's been a freaking link the whole way through it. If you missed it, then I guess you're not going to hit it. But Also, check out some of the other links on the channel. Check out some of the other footage and videos, because I'm sure you'll see him, especially in that one hide and seek video you were in the very beginning,
Right.
doing the I'm gonna run first, and it sounded beautiful. So, I'll catch you all in the grind, and I hope you enjoyed. I'm out.